Is this visible to you? Please check. Hello, everybody. Yes. Okay, thank you. Introduction to JavaScript. First one, why use the client-side programming languages? Now, JavaScript is a client-side, not a server-side language. Now, all of you keep one thing in your mind. JavaScript is a client-side programming language. Client-side scripting language. JavaScript is called as a scripting language. What are the benefits of a client-side programming? Why we need any client-side programming language? Now, we'll discuss all these benefits. Why client-side programming is required. First one is the usability. Users can modify the page without having to post back to the server. Means users can modifying their web page without sending their post to the servers. Means if you want to make the changes on your web page, at that time usually we need to send the one request to the server, then our server will send the response back to the client, and then modified web page will be visible to the clients. Instead of that, using the JavaScript, we can modify the web pages dynamically at the client side. This is the usability. Efficiency, we can make the small changes and quick changes to the pages without waiting to the servers. Means suppose that if you want to make some changes on the web pages, at the time what we need the first we will make the one request to the server, then we will wait to we are waiting for a server will process this data, and again server will send the response back to the clients. Means here the efficiency, we can make the small and quick changes to the web page without looking or without waiting for a server. Third one is a event driven. What is the event driven? Users can respond to the user's action like click or a key phrase. It will just make some response to this event. Okay, means if users making this some some events on the your web pages, at that time they are responding to the events. Means suppose that you have already seen that if you are moving the mouse over if you have already visited the Flipkarts, and on the Flipkart there are some images are available, some of the clothes or some of the mobiles. At that time what you are doing, you are moving the mouse over this image. At that time what will happen, this image will be enlarged or zoom out. How? We are making the one event. What is the mouse over? Means we are moving the mouse. At that time they are making this some response. This is called as a event driven. Means means your web page can respond to the user's action like users click or a mouse over or a key presses. Next one, less server interaction. Less server interaction means you can validate the user's input before sending to the servers. Suppose that there is a one registration form is available on the web pages, and what will happen if you are click on a submit button and by mistakenly you just enter the character within the mobile number box, text box, as well as if you just enter this some numbers or some digits within the first name. At that time it is required to validate all the data. Traditionally what will happen, all the data is sent to the server, then server will check that is this first name is only alphabets, is this mobile number is only digits. Means what will happen, it is required to send the data to the server, then server will process this data, and according to result your server will give the response back to the clients. Means it is required to send the data to the server, and what will happen if there are millions of users are available for a particular web application. At that time what will happen, these millions of users data is required to validate at the server. Means it is required to send the multiple data or millions of users data on the server, then server will process all this data of a millions users. Means there is a increasing the overhead on the servers. Means there is a time is extra is required to response from the server. So you can validate the users input before sending to the servers. This is called as a less server interaction. Means here we can perform the validation of all data at the client side. Once data is validated successfully, means suppose that is this first name is correct, is this last name is correct, is this mobile number is only this. म्हणजे आपण काय चेक करणार, फर्स्ट नेम मध्ये ओनली कॅरेक्टर्स आहेत का, then mobile numbers मध्ये फक्त digits आहेत का? If all this data is correct, then we'll send the server. Then server will process all this data. Otherwise, what will happen? We are sending the one mobile number like 989023 ABCD. Then what will happen? This is the mobile number wrong. What will happen? We need to send all this data, this mobile number to the server. Then server will fetch this data. Then they are processing data, and they are checking that is this some characters or some this alphabets are present in the mobile number. Then what will happen? They are sending the one response back to the client. Please enter correct mobile number. Only numbers or only digits are allowed. So there is a one overhead is increase on the server. So we are here, we need the less server interactions. That's why we are validating all this data at the client side before sending data to the server. Next one, immediate response to the visitor. Don't wait to page load response from the server if they are forgotten to enter the something. Suppose that users has forgotten to enter the first name, and suppose that there is one registration form of a student. Within this form, the web page is application. The web application is accepting the first name, last name, mobile number, gender, and academic year. But what will happen? By mistakenly, users forgotten to enter the first name, and if users click on the first submit button, then what will happen? They're sending the null data for a first name, and they're sending the appropriate data for a other text fields to the server. And what will happen on the server after processing this data? Server will analyze that there is a first name is missing. Then what will happen? They'll send again response back to the client. Means there is a first name is missing. At that time, what will happen? Users send this all data to the server. Then server will send the response back. You are missing the first name. That's at that time what will happen? There is a one requirement. There is a need to users will re-enter all this data. Means users get the response from the server after the some time. That's why server clients is required to wait for a server response. So here is that if we are validating this data using the JavaScript, JavaScripts are always runs at the client's web browsers, and before sending data to the server, what will happen? Users don't wait for a page load, that is the response from the server if they are forgotten to enter the something. Next one, increase the interactivity. Create an interface that reacts when a users perform the some activity using the mouse or a keyboard. It creates the interface that reacts when a users perform the some activity using the mouse or a keyboard. Okay. Now I will show you the one activity. Suppose that what will happen? Suppose that I have here the one web page is available. I will show you. Here the Flipkart page is available. Now you can see here. Just wait. Now you can see here the Flipkart web page available. Here is some mobile devices sent to you. Suppose that I'm performing an action, that is I'm moving the mouse over this image. Then you can see what will happen. This image will be enlarged. Okay, if I am moving the mouse over this image, at that time they are performing the one action responding to event. मी एक इव्हेंट केला काय, तर या इमेज वरती माउस मूव्ह केला, तर माउस मूव्ह केल्यानंतर काय करतोय, दे आर चेंजिंग दी वेब पेज. वेब पेज वरचा इकडला चेंज होतोय बघा कंटेंट, इकडे वेब पेज येतोय, त्यात ऍक्च्युअली टेक्स्ट दिसते, पण तुम्हाला काय दिसते नंतर मोबाईल डिव्हाइस दिसत आहेत. ओके, what will happen means they are making they are responding to the events if the some event is happened. Means here you can see increased interactivity. Create an interface that react when users perform the some activity using the mouse or a keyboard. Means if the some activity is performed by the users by using the mouse or keyboards, at that time they are handling this event and they are just responding back to the events or this action. त्या ऍक्शनला काय तर ते रिस्पॉन्स येतात, म्हणजे ऍक्शनला रिस्पॉन्स येतात, म्हणजे दे आर मेकिंग दिस सम चेंजेस ऑन ए वेब पेज. आता इथे वेब पेज बाय डिफॉल्ट दिसते, इथं आता वेगळी दिसते. आता इथे मी वरती गेल्यानंतर इथे वेब पेज चेंज होते बघा, चेक करा. वेब पेज वरती इमेज चेंज होते ऑटोमॅटिकली इफ आय मुव्हिंग द माउस ओव्हर ए सम इमेजेस. Yes, all of you understood this one. This is called as a JavaScript making the interactive and dynamic web pages. Dynamic म्हणजे डायनॅमिकली चेंज होते, स्टॅटिक आहे का, ही इमेज चेंज होते डायनॅमिकली. It is based on the my mouse moving action. If I am moving the mouse to the next image, then image will be changing. This is called as a dynamic interactive web pages. We can doing all these things with the help of a JavaScript. Yes, all of you understood this one. What is the primary goal of a JavaScript? Please. Yes, all of you understood this one. What is use of a JavaScript? Please tell me. JavaScriptचा पर्पज काय लक्षात आलं का? प्रायमरी विदाउट इंटरनेट आपण क्लायंट साइडलाच वेब पेजेस चेंजेस करू शकतोय डायनॅमिकली. इंटरॅक्टिव्ह काय तर आपण जे काही करतोय त्याला तो रिस्पॉन्स देतोय. दॅट्स वाय इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ इंटरॅक्टिव्ह वेब पेज. Yes, all of you understood this one. Please put your answer in chat box. Yes, Sakshi, Namrata, Mitali, Naina, Vaishnavi. Yes, peoples are some other peoples. Rohan, Raviraj, Amruta, Saidit, Omkar, Sneha. Yes, all of you understood this one. Okay. Okay, next one. What is JavaScript? A JavaScript is called as a lightweight programming language. That is called as a scripting language. JavaScript is called as a lightweight programming language. It is also called as a scripting language. It is used to make the web pages interactive. We already seen that. What does it mean by interactive? If you are moving, if I want to make the, I want to see the particular part of image, then I am just moving the mouse over the particular part. Then this part will be zoomed out or zoomed. Okay, this is called as the interactive web pages. We can insert the dynamic text into HTML. आता dynamically आपण part change करू शकते. Now you can see here, if I am moving the mouse over the first image, then the dynamically change the part of a page. If I am moving the mouse over the second image, then this image will be dynamically changed. Then if I am moving the mouse over a third image, then this part will be changed. So this is called as a dynamically changing, and this is called as interactive web pages. Interactive काय तर they are giving the one response to my action. म्हणजे माझ्या actionला ते response येतोय. If I am giving the one action, I am just moving the mouse over a second image, then second image will be displayed here. If I am moving the mouse over a third image, then third image will be displayed here. That's why this is called as a interactive web pages. As well as we are inserting dynamically content into web pages. आता dynamically चा first आता by default काय बघा चेक करायचं म्हणजे. हा dynamically काय येतं तर हा web pages आहे. Now I am moving the mouse over, then they are changing the image. Here is the text is available, then here the image is available, means that dynamically added the some content on your web pages. Okay, then next one, another thing is there. Okay, sorry. Next one, it is an interpreted programming language. JavaScript is called as an interpreted programming language. Why? Because there is no compilation is required. We can directly execute the JavaScript with the help of a web browsers. JavaScript मध्ये जर असेल तर JavaScript ची जी काही प्लगइन लागणार आहेत ते आपल्या वेब ब्राउझर्स मध्ये आहेत. दॅट्स वाय इट विल रन दी जावास्क्रिप्ट डायरेक्टली. जावास्क्रिप्टला रन करण्यासाठी आपल्याला स्पेशल सॉफ्टवेअर लागत नाही. वी कॅन डायरेक्टली एक्झिक्यूट दी JavaScript with the help of a web browsers. Okay, and there is no need to compile the web programs or JavaScript. We already studied that this is C++ or pure Java language. At that time we need to compile the every program before the execution. What is mean by compilation? Convert the source code into machine code. That is the machine low language code which will be understandable, which will be understood easily by the machines. Okay, which will be easily understandable to the machine. This is called as the machine level languages. Okay, next one. It reacts to the event when page load or users click. We have already seen that if we are moving the mouse over one image, then it is just reacting to that one. If I am moving the mouse over a third image, then third image will be displayed on the web pages. Means they are just reacting to the any event. If I have performed any event, they are just giving the one response to this event without looking for a server or without waiting for a server. Next one, get the information about the users computers. Suppose that you already seen that on this some web pages they are showing you you are visiting your web pages by using the particular मोबाईल डिव्हाइसेस. आपण पर्टिक्युलर मोबाईल डिव्हाइस वर व्हिजिट केलं तर तुम्ही नंबर ऑफ वेबसाईट वरती चेक केलं असेल तिला की यू आर व्हिजिटिंग दिस टू यू आर व्हिजिटिंग दिस वेबसाईट युजिंग दिस IP addresses. ओके. किंवा तुमचं जीमेलला पण भरपूर आहे बघितलं असेल की तुम्ही जर नवीन मशीनवरनं किंवा नवीन मोबाईलवरून लॉग इन केला तर लगेच तुम्हाला एक मेसेज येते, यू आर लॉग्ड इन थ्रू दी डिफरंट डिव्हाइसेस. हाऊ दे विल नो दॅट? with the help of a JavaScript. JavaScript will analyze your machine information. म्हणजे मशीन मधली जे काय डेटा आहे तो रीड कोण करतंय तर तुमचं JavaScript. मीन्स to get the information about the user's computer by for example browser type by using the JavaScript. Okay. आता तुम्ही भरपूर चेक केला असेल की जर आता I will show you, we will see here is there information is available is here, if then I will show you. Okay. No, here I will see now on the Google. I will just Google here, Google my machine information, message machine information. Now you can see here आता माझ्या इथं मशीनची इन्फॉर्मेशन दिसते काय. I am visiting through the bit 64-bit. My operating system is the 64-bit edition. Then you can see here what is the IP address 210.212.172.179. म्हणजे मी कोणत्या इथून ऍक्सेस करतोय तर 210.212.172.179. दिस इज द IP address of my machine. Local IP address. Local IP address दिसतो का चेक करूया आपण. We'll see. Okay. Now there is no facility to see the local IP address. Location is Pune, India, as well as the another one. Now you can see here the screen size is the computer screen size is the 1366 into 768 pixel, like this one, another one. But how to analyze all this information? This information is analyzed or getting all this information with the help of a JavaScript. Here all this information तुम्हाला कशा थ्रू मिळते तर JavaScript. किंवा तुम्ही YouTube वरती बघितला असेल, if you are visiting this some video on a YouTube through the one machine, like the suppose that you are visiting the video of a web designing Bootstrap or JavaScript. After some time, if you are signing through the same computer and you are just opening your YouTube, at that time what will happen? They are showing you the related video to you. How this is possible? Means they are reading this some your history JavaScript काय करणार आहे तुमच्या your JavaScript will read your computer history, and they are just analyzing which video are popular on this computer, or which video are watched by using this computer. They are seeing that JavaScript related video, then they will show you JavaScript video. So all this information is captured through the JavaScript. Just wait for 1 minute. Hello. Yes, am I audible? Hello. Hello, please check. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now next one means you can get the information about the users computer by using the JavaScript. म्हणजे जर तुम्हाला युजरच्या कम्प्युटरची इन्फॉर्मेशन काय जर गेट करायची असेल तुमच्या ऍप्लिकेशनच्या पर्पजसाठी, then you can get the information about the user's computer with the help of a JavaScript. Then you can perform the calculations or computations as well as arithmetic logical operations on the user's computer. That is the form validation. Means you can validate the user's data. That is called as only mobile number. Only numbers are allowed for a mobile number. Only alphabets are allowed for a first name only. Suppose that there are some websites at that time, some age limit is there, then you can validate this age. Enter the age greater than 10, enter the age greater than 18, like this one, enter the age greater than the less than the 30, like this one. Okay, how to validate all this data? With the help of a JavaScript. Means we can validate the user's data on the user's computer with the help of a JavaScript. Okay. Now next one, you all some of the students are aware about the Java, and there is some confusion in their mind. What is JavaScript and what is the Java? Okay, because some students are already aware about the Java, that's why they are having some confusion regarding the JavaScript and Java. Now we will some discuss some points regarding the comparative or differences between the JavaScript and Java. First one is the JavaScript is an interpreted programming language. There is no need to compile the JavaScript script. Okay, but in the Java program, it is a pure programming language, and there is a need to compile the each and every program before the execution. Next one, more relaxed syntax and rules. In the JavaScript, there are rules are a more relaxed rules, and syntax means here the first one, favor and loser data types. Means in the JavaScript there is no need to define the data type, that automatically typecast the data type. Suppose that you have written the one variable name is equal to 10, then this one is become the integer. If you written the variable name is equal to 10.5, then this second variable becomes the floating point. If you have written this third variable is equal to name, then third variable is going to the string or a character, like this one. But in the Java, each and every variable must defined with the data type. Means if you are going to declare any variable in the Java, at that time it is required to specify data type of this particular variable. Okay, errors often silence. Means if there is some error is occurred in the Java program will not be executed. But in the JavaScript, if there is any error is occurred, then this program will continue the execution. There is no matter is there any occurred or not. If there is a error is occurred, then they will stop their execution of the script. But before error, they will run this part, but the remaining part will not be executed. This is the called as a JavaScript. JavaScript मध्ये error आला की त्याचा part run होईल, पण remaining part run होणार नाही. But in the Java, if there is some error is occurred, then whole program will not be executed. Okay. In the key construct is the functions rather than the class. In the Java, there are more concentration on the classes, inheritance, classes, extend, interface, as well as the inheritance, like this one. But in the JavaScript, they are just looking primary, or they are just concentration on the function. Means they are doing all these tasks with the help of functions. Now content within the web page and integrates with the HTML and CSS contents. JavaScript is easily embedded within the HTML and CSS content. But in the Java, we are not allowed to write the Java code within the HTML or CSS. But JavaScript is allowed to write within the or easily embed within the HTML and CSS code. Yes. All of you understood this one. What is the difference between JavaScript and Java? Yes, all of you. Now next one, next part. Now next part is that how to define JavaScript. Okay. First one, there are two types of a JavaScript: internal JavaScript and external JavaScript. There are two subtypes of internal JavaScript. Script will be run or execute during the page onload and event driven. Means once the page is ready to execute, then this JavaScript will be run. And if there is some event is occurred, means suppose that we are moving the mouse over image, then this particular JavaScript will be run. And second is the external JavaScript, same as the external CSS. We already studied the external CSS. Same thing is here. Now you can see here how to declare a JavaScript. You have to write a one tag. Name of this HTML tag is the script. You have to use the one which tag? script tag, and this script tag is having the one attribute. Name of this attribute is equal to language is equal to JavaScript, and within this script you have to write your function and function keyword. After that, write a function name. I have written here the my function bracket, and then write here the curly braces, open and close, and within this curly braces write your the script statement whatever you want. This is the simple syntax how to define a JavaScript. How to define JavaScript? Must write a script tag. Name of the HTML tag is the script tag, and within this script tag we will write the define a one function. Name of this, how to define the function keyword followed by the name of function. Here the I have given the function followed by the name of the function is the my function, then circular bracket, and after that in the curly bracket we have written the block of a code. What are the scripts statement? This is called as a JavaScript. How to define JavaScript? Now I will show you the one script how to write a one JavaScript within the body part. Okay, just simple. If you need a script to run as a page load, so that the script generate the some content, and this content will be added within the web page. Okay, if you want to run a one script, which script will be run on the page load? If the page is loaded successfully, then the script will be run, and the result of the script will be added within the web pages. Then the script goes to the body portion of the document. If you want to run a one JavaScript on the page load, at that time it is required to write a script within the which part? Body part. You are already aware about the body part and head part of your web pages. If you want to run a one JavaScript on a page load, then this script must be added within the body part of your web pages. Now you can see here we have added here is the HTML and here the body code, and within the body part we have added here the one script. Language is equal to JavaScript, type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. These two variables are attributes are added within the start tag. We already studied where to add the attribute. Attribute must added within the start tag. Then we have written there the here we have not written any function, we have directly written the JavaScript. That's why I have written there open angular bracket, exclamatory sign, hyphen hyphen, and close with the double forward slash hyphen hyphen and close angular bracket. Now I will show you. Just wait, we will write the JavaScript. Demo1.html. I will store this page as a demo1.html. Then you can see here we'll create here the one page HTML, and within this body part I will write here the h1 heading first JavaScript for JavaScript HR. Okay, then I will write here the script. Now you can see here I will write here the script 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 type is equal to text, and then we will write here the how to write. Directly write చేసిన तर आपल्या इथं पार्ट आहे कोणता? ओपन अँगुलर ब्रॅकेट, एक्सक्लेमेटरी साइन, hyphen hyphen, and close with double forward slash hyphen hyphen and close angular bracket. And then within this we can write whatever we want. I will write here the document dot write Okay, I will tell you what is this one. Document dot write, and then I will write here the hello kit. Okay, what I have written. Now you can see here I have written here the script. Then you can see here script type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. Then how to start this script? जर function नसेल तर directly असेल यायला लागणार आहे आपल्याला. Okay, function असेल तर no parts. Directly होते आपण. We are not going to write any function. We can just return. We are going to write directly open angular bracket, exclamatory sign, hyphen hyphen, document dot write, and within the square bracket we are just going to write hello kit and close this script with a double forward slash hyphen hyphen and close angular bracket. Yes, now I'm just going to run this JavaScript. Now I can say open in web browser. Hello cat. You can see here. I will हे H1 काढतो मी मुद्दामच. हॅलो cat. हॉट विल आता इथे काय सांगतोय दिस हा काय सांगतोय डॉक्युमेंट मीन्स करंट डॉक्युमेंट वरती राईट काय करा तर हॅलो cat. Okay, here we have written script type is equal to text oblique JavaScript and here we have written document dot write. करंट डॉक्युमेंट वरती राईट करा फंक्शन सांगतोय काय तर हॅलो cat. Yes, all of you understood this one. Now you can see here hello cat will be visible here. ओके, आता नेक्स्ट वन सांगतो म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. नाही तर तुम्ही आता नाव यू विल से दॅट व्हॉट इज द डिफरंट वन. You are just showing hello world and you are just showing one thing is the first JavaScript, but what is the different thing is there? I will show you, just wait. Okay, now I'm just going to declare a variable. Then you can see here a variable can be declared with the var keyword. Var number one, I have declared here the one variable var number one. You can declare variable or you can't declare. There is a it is just depend on you. It is your own choice. There is no restriction on to declare a variable. You can directly define the variable. I have declared here the one variable number one, and number one is equal to 10, name is equal to cat. Now you can see here I have declared here the one variable number one is equal to 10, number two is equal to 10t. Then I have written here the sum is equal to number one plus number two. Then I'm just going to print the addition. Document dot write addition is equal to plus sum. Okay, now you can see here ह्या प्रोग्राम मध्ये आपण just करूया. I will declare I will write here the var number one. Okay, how to declare variable? Var keyword is used, then write the variable number. Var variable number is number one is equal to 10. Then I will define the second variable var using the var keyword number two is equal to 20. Then I will declare here the var sum. Okay, and you can then I will write here the sum is equal to number one plus number two. Means जे काय झालं आता इथं दोन व्हेरिएबल डिक्लेअर झाले. where number is equal to 10, where number is equal to 20, where sum is equal to number one plus number two. Then I am just going to display the sum. Document dot write and within this bracket I will write here the addition. All of you please hear carefully. Addition of number one and number two is equal to plus sum. Okay, आता इथं ब्रेक टॅग देतो मी मुद्दाम. Now you can see here what will happen. Okay, addition of a number one and number two is equal to 30. Why? Because your JavaScript is capable to perform the arithmetic and logical operations. We have written here the number one is equal to 10, where number two is equal to 20. Then we have declared here the where sum. Then we are performing here the arithmetic operation. Sum is equal to number one plus number two. Then we are just going to print sum. How? Document dot write addition of a number one and number two is equal to. आता ही व्हॅल्यू कशात आहे तर sum. That's why I have written here the plus sum. So it will display the value of a sum. What is the value of a sum? Now you can see the addition of a number one and number two is equal to 30. Okay. जर मी आता ते HTML मध्येच लिहिलं तर काय होते बघा, चेक करूया आपण. HTML मध्ये मी लिहितो इथं. Just I am going to write here within the HTML. Then you can see here what will happen. आता इथे मी लिहितो number one plus number two is equal to sum. काय होते चेक करा. So it will display the all these characters as it is. HTML काय करतोय फक्त डिस्प्ले करतोय. They are not doing any operations, but JavaScript will perform arithmetic and logical operations. It is just showing the what we are written as it is. There is nothing is there. HTML मध्ये आपण जे काय लिहिले तोच डिस्प्ले करणार. म्हणजे आपण नंबर 1 लिहिला तर तो नंबर 1च म्हणणार. त्याची व्हॅल्यू काय तो डिस्प्ले करणार नाहीये. ओके. इवन आता इथं आपण जर आता मी एक दाखवतो तुम्हाला. आता इथं बघा काय करतो मी. डॉक्युमेंट डॉट राईट. Document dot write. If I written here 100 plus 200. ओके 100 plus 200 इथे लिहितो तर काय होते चेक करायचं. आता इथे एक ब्रेक टॅग घेतोय मी. हंड्रेड प्लस 200 लिहिले काय चेक करा होते 300 आले म्हणजे 100 प्लस 200 ची समेशन किती आली इथं तर इथे मी काय चेक करा. आय रिटन इयर व्हॉट आय रिटन इयर डॉक्युमेंट डॉट राईट 100 प्लस 200 त्याची तो परफॉर्म करणार ऍडिशन काय तर 300. नाव यू कॅन शेअर हिअर 300 विल बी डिस्प्लेड हिअर. आता HTML मध्ये लिहितो मी स्क्रिप्ट इथं क्लोज होते. JavaScript विल बी क्लोज हिअर. देन आय विल राईट आउटसाइड दिस वन BR break tag. If I am just going to 100 plus 200, now you can see here what will happen. Just it will display 100 plus 200 as it is. There is nothing will be performed. Okay. Yes, all of you understood this one. Yes, please tell me all of you understood this one. What is the JavaScript? How to write a JavaScript? How to declare a variable? All of you. Yes, other students, please put your answer in chat box. Yes, Shreya, Riya Majan, Sakshi, Namrata, Parth. Yes, all of you understood this one. Mithali, Utkarsh, Raviraj. Okay. Okay, again I am explaining same part here. Just write here the script tag. I have written here the script type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. Then how to start the script? Open angular bracket, exclamatory sign, hyphen, hyphen. Then I have written here the document dot write and within the square bracket I have written what I want to display. I want to display hello kitty statement. That's why I written document dot write. What is the use of a document dot write? This document dot write statement will tell to your web browsers write the some content on the current document. On current document write the hello kitty. Then you can see here variable number 1 is equal to 10, where number 2 is equal to 20, and then where sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Okay, number 1 plus number 2 means they are just performing the arithmetic operations. How to declare the variable? There is a where keyword is required. जर आपल्याला व्हेरिएबल एखादं डिफाइन करायचं असेल तर काय लागतंय where. इथं डेटा टाइप लागत नाही आहे. देर इज नो रिक्वायर्ड एनी डेटा टाइप्स इंटीजर फ्लोट स्ट्रिंग कॅरेक्टर फ्लोट. nothing is required here. Only where keyword is required here. Okay, means we can declare a variable where space variable name equal to value. Then we are performing the sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. After that we are just going to display the addition. Document dot write addition of a number 1 and number 2 is equal to plus sum. The sum will be displayed here. Then you can see here we have written here the document dot write 100 plus 200. Then what will happen? It will just print the addition of a 100 plus 200 is equal to 300. And the script will be closed with a double forward slash hyphen hyphen close angular bracket, and script will be closed there. Okay, thank you. Okay, now today we'll stop here. If you have any doubt regarding this one, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can leave meeting. Thank you all of you students.